What's going on, people? So, you was a bad man. You was a gunman. You was that guy. Like, what, there's beef? Yeah, cool, my man. My man is on it. He's on it. My man's runs the hood, man. My man puts in that work. You didn't go to jail. You stayed on road. But now you're claiming job seekers allowance. Bigger Bigs. I know I do that character, Bigger Bigs, but there's plenty of Bigger Bigs out there. You done all that work in the streets. All those things. You didn't get, lucky for you, you didn't end up going to jail. You didn't end up dying. Yeah? We'll get to those ones anyway. You didn't end up dying. But now you're just claiming job seekers. You don't even have a job. And your little piece of job seekers money, you go and buy, a quarter to smoke. These times they'll be calling you for money to pay things for the kids. You can't even do it. So what all that reputation on the road done for you? We can't save face no more, man. We can't be ashamed no more. You can go and get a legitimate job. No one cares no more. The thing is, no one cares what you used to do back in the day. Like, yeah, she was that gunman. Yeah, things have changed. You're not that guy no more. Go and get a regular job. But some of you guys are still hanging around with youths. Like, your big age, you're with the teenagers. Like, what? Let's say you be making money. Let's change it. Let's put it out. Let's say you be making money on the road. But you still hang around with the same teenagers. It don't make no sense. You should have flipped your money by now. You should have had a business. You should be into property. You should be into something. You can't just be still on the roads. All right, let's change it. Let's say you are on the roads and you are doing what you're doing. You can't still be in this gangbanging thing. It's embarrassing. It don't make no sense. Big man. Big man. And don't get me wrong, I've never always had it. But I had to grind. I had to say, fuck it. I'm gonna get a job at I'm gonna get a job at a bagel factory to do nights. Cause I don't want the fact that, say, the mother of my children call me and say, oh, they need this, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't. Cause I've had those times. It's stressful. It's hard. But I had to try to flip that around and say, no, I can't. Cause I don't want my daughter to be disappointed when all her friends are going on a trip and she can't go because her dad couldn't provide. Nah. So all those years you put on the roads, all those years you put on the streets, what has it ultimately amassed to? A street name, a legacy. Street name don't pay the bills. And furthermore, if you're one of these guys that are just going around robbing everyone from the hood, yeah? Unless you made it clear and unless you've gone clear and done something else, now your reputation is shit. Because when you need people, they're like, nah, man, my man should rob everyone. Fuck that. Nah, man. No one wants to fuck with you. No one wants to do nothing with you at all. So tell me, what was the point? And I'm speaking to the youths, yeah? You guys will see there'll be many people that you'll see on your ends. And you always hear, oh, my man's washed up. There's nothing wrong with being washed up from the streets. That makes sense. Yeah. But there's something wrong with being washed up in life. If your names don't ring bells no more, it don't matter. Even if you got a job, even if you're providing for your family, you're not washed up. What you've done, you're a law-abiding citizen, yeah, that's paying their taxes, yeah, and working to support their family. You're a man. That's what you are. You're a man. So these kids can turn around and say, oh, my man's washed up, man. My man is cool. But don't be doubly washed up. Don't be washed up on the streets and washed up in life. Cause that's where it all goes wrong if you're washed up in both. They sell us a lie. They sell us dreams. There's only a few. There's only a few. I can name from maybe 2,000 people I know from growing up wherever. I can name only 5 to 10 people, yeah, who from the roles went the other way and done whatever they had to do, yeah, and gone clear, yeah. You can't name too many. Even from your own hood. How many times you hear the bad man, the gunman? Yeah, mama's on job, he's sitting in jail now. Life's moving on. And don't in school, yeah, don't be afraid to be the unpopular guy, you know. The unpopular guy wins in the end, you know. The one who done all his homework. The one who went to all the science classes after school. The one who went to all the drama classes. The one who went to all the Saturday classes. Yeah? Them man in school, man, them used to laugh at them. But now them man have got mortgages. Them man got businesses. Them man are head of companies. You look up to the gangster. You look up to the bad man. But how many of those guys have gone clear? It's rare. They don't tell you this thing. It's rare. It's like what's that thing back in the day? It's like what was his name again? Is it Chesiosaurus from Pokemon? I'm sure it's Chesiosaurus. The card. It was a shiny one. It was rare. It's rare. You can't. There's not so many people that go clear from the road. In your own end, you can name a few people, and even those people who are moving food and so on, it all has a sell-by date. You can't move food for the rest of your life. You can't for the rest of your life. It don't make sense. You should have done that, patterned up, legitimize your business, legitimize your income. You can't do it forever. You can't do it forever. And I tell you, some of these young guys, yeah, you're getting paid maybe what, £300 a week, £400 a week. You can get that kind of work in Tesco, to be fair. Real talk. You can get that working for the Royal Mail. You can get that driving a bus. And you ain't got the risk of looking over your shoulder. You ain't got the risk of being in a gang where people are looking for you, where ops are looking for you, where feds are onto you. Don't let reputation lie to you, man. Go look at me, for example. I ain't got a bad man reputation. I ain't got no gonna tell you, oh yeah, my man was on job. My man, no. I done what I had to do. I got involved in certain situations. In jail, they'll tell you. If I had to defend myself, I'll defend myself. But I was never that guy. But from not being that guy, I can now turn around and say, I own a semi-professional football club. Imagine that. And I can tell you hella man from road who are bad man, this, bad man, that. Reputation only works in the streets. After that, it has no value in the real world. Do you think, Tuesday, I'm wearing Nike by coincidence, but do you think Nike would sponsor a bad man? The way Nike came and sponsored my football team, if I was still on road, do you think they'll sponsor me? Do you think they'll collaborate with me? No. Being a bad man hasn't got a legs in the corporate world for too long. Being a bad man gives you good credit in the streets per se, to a certain extent. But if you're too much of a bad man, people even want to consign you through. Cause like, nah, my man just robs people. Don't trust my man. The real money is in the corporate world. That's where the real money is. Don't get me wrong, them drug cartels, they make real money as well. But ain't no one got a drug cartel here in the UK. I know people do their food and so on, but at the same time, you can only do it for so long. It doesn't last. It doesn't last. You can only do it for so long. That's what I'm trying to say. You look at who's the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos. He's in tech. Nearly all the richest people in the world work in tech. So why are we not teaching our youths technology? You got Mark Zuckerberg. You got Bill Gates. You got Elon Musk, Elon Tusk, I forgot his name. The one who, you know what I'm talking about. They got the SpaceX thing. You had Steve Jobs. All these men worked in tech. How many of them are black? But all we want to teach our youth is to go join the drug trade, go and do this, go and do that. Why don't some of you guys, yeah, get some money, yeah, open up a school, yeah, or even an after school club where these kids come and learn tech. And then you do like an investment thing in them. Like they try to develop software and so on. And therefore you have a percentage of that business. So say these kids come up with it, develop something, you're in the game as well. Think outside the blocks. That's what I try to do. I try to think outside the blocks. Because our mentality is just within the blocks. It's just, okay, I'm trying to get the latest car, man. I'm trying to get the latest chain, the biggest watch. Alright? So you got the brand new AP, you got a brand new Rollie. I got my $9.99 Casio watch. We both do this. We both know it's 3 o'clock. Right, yours might blind you a bit. Yours might blind you, might be shining. Yeah, cool. But it's telling us both what time it is. Don't get me wrong, if you can afford it, do your thing, man. Ball out. I got nothing against it. Stunt as you want. Yeah. But my thing is that how much more can you help your community by trying to provide for these young youths instead of turning them a certain way? Because there's bare men here now who are in their mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid-30s, pushing on to their 40s. And they're thinking, what the fuck did I do with my life? How have I got here? How have I got here? Yeah, and they're confused and they think to themselves, fuck, I was sold a dream. So you young people now do not need to be sold that dream. You do not need to be sold that dream. Yeah, the dream is bigger. Think outside the blocks. The world is so big. The world is huge. Yeah. I was speaking to a photographer come to film me and take some pictures of me today for an article for the Daily Telegraph, yeah? And we were talking and he talking about the sport he used to do. He said he used to do tennis. And my thing, I know tennis is expensive. My thing was like, black people, yeah, we're natural athletes, yeah? Football, we're natural athletes, yeah? Sprinting, we're the fastest people in the world, yeah? Like, why we got no, like, not forget the US, I'm talking about even the UK. Why we got no brothers playing tennis? Why, like, if you can, if it's possible, why don't you guys fund one of them man them? He's 6 years old, 7 years old. It don't always have to be football, you know? He's 6 or 7 now. Parents as well. Like, fund your child into tennis from age 6, because they start early. Starting from age 6, 7. Get him, like, like, sometimes that's money you use smoking weed, yeah, for a month, yeah. That money could go into paying for your son or daughter's tennis classes. But let's be real. All Britain's got really is Andy Murray. All we've had it for a long time is Andy Murray. I know some people want to come up, but now we ain't got. Where's the black brothers playing tennis in the UK? Think outside the blocks. It don't always have to be football, you know. It don't always have to be music. It don't always have to be acting a drama. What about technology? Technology is where the world is going. We're going into a 5G world. technology. Think outside the blocks. And I mean, no disrespect to anyone that might be watching this thing and you're, oh, right, nah, what's my man saying? Nah, I'm just speaking the real in regards to anyone and everyone. Say, you know what? It's never too late. I got out of jail at 28 years old. I was 28 years old with nothing to my name. So you can be 32, 34, 37, 40, 40, whatever it is, yeah? It's never too late to come up with an idea and just work on it. Slowly work on it. I'll say it's never too late, man. Yeah. Just be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know the thing with me, yeah? And I apologize to everyone that sends me DMs and WhatsApps. I never get back to you all the time because it's hard. I tell people all the time, it actually gives me anxiety because there's so many messages that come through, and some messages might be very important. Some might be a cry for help, like the other one I posted the other day. But I don't always see them because so many come through, yeah? But you could be the local newspaper for your local estate. You said, yo, let me come for an interview. If I got the time, if I got the capacity, I'll do it. I've done about 4 Instagram lives with people that I hardly know, who may not even have that much of a profile, but I give them that time because tomorrow, yeah, that same person could be running the biggest network or platform in the world, and they remember you gave them time. If it don't cost you nothing and you can give someone your time, cool, do it. That's what I always say. Because at the same time, you're networking again. Because that person might even know someone that you might need to know. You might, they're like, yo, that guy done an interview for me, you know, you should work with him. There could be some next person who got this next big platform. So network people and give people your time. But like I said, like, no disrespect to anyone, yeah? But reflect and see for yourself as well. How have I lived my life? Where is it going? Where do I want it to go? What's the last imprint I want to leave on here? And tell you, I know some of you guys, end of the day, you make your living how you make your living. And you're going to say, okay, I'm going to start selling food now. So what am I going to do now then? Who's going to be paying my rent? Hey, like I said, do what you need to do, yeah? But what I'm saying is that, where's the thought process with it? How long are you going to be willing to be doing that? How long are you going to be risking your freedom, yeah, of not seeing your children or end up in a madness because of the way you choose to live your life? But my whole thing is that you're not thinking outside the block, you're not thinking bigger. I'm so proud of all these musicians who have now gone out there and started to make business moves and getting sponsorship deals and making money and doing, obviously right now they're all being killed with the coronavirus because they can't go out and do concerts and shows, but they've had to rebrand and think differently, yeah? But what else is this? Like, we're all doing music, but how many of us are doing books? I'm sure we all love to read. Audio books, written books. I done 2 books, I sold both my books. Write books, tell your stories that way as well. Tell your stories that way. You don't have to all be music. YouTube, the platform I'm doing now. Everyone always heard me in the comment section, monetize. And the funny thing is, I was monetizing my YouTube channel, but because I put stuff about, I put other shows that had me on it. I put the one with Nike, I put the one with CNN, with BBC. They said, oh no, I should have credited them. And that they stopped me from monetizing my YouTube for a month. I think on the 12th of June, I can reapply to monetize my YouTube channel again. But even with that, yeah, it's another way. Like I said, I'm not the baddest man on the streets, but if I can sit down on camera and talk to you guys and people are listening, what more than you who was doing it? How much more subscribers are you gonna get? How much more following are you gonna get? How much more people are gonna want to come on your show? That's another way for you to create your own platform, to start your own thing that helps and aids you pay your bills. That's not illegal. The legal world is where the real money is. I'll leave that with you guys tonight, man.